Good morning, side friends. It's old Mitty Man again, coming at you again. Walker's Music yet. Another word for the day. We just give God the praise and honor, and we give Him all the glory for life, health, and strength. And we thank Him for it as well as it is. I just want to say here, if you take a look at my topic this morning, don't walk on cotton. Don't walk on cotton. I want to let everybody know it was something that, like I say, I've often told everybody more than one occasion that I was raised by my grandma and my great grandma, mostly. And my great grandma, the day I was born, it was on a Friday, November 3rd, 10 o'clock, 1961. My great grandma at that time, she was visiting her daughter in Cleveland, Ohio, and she was trying to get back home to Cuthbert, my hometown. She was trying to get back. She knew it was time for me to be born, and she was trying to get back before I was born. But nevertheless, she got back on that same day. She got back on the 12 o'clock bus. And as a matter of fact, it was about 1 o'clock, I think, when that bus arrived that Friday in Cuthbert. I was 3 hours old. She got here when I was 3 hours old. But I said that to say this, people, that she often taught me, it was a saying that, and I didn't understand it at that time when she was trying to tell me, but I did come to know what she meant. She said, don't walk on cotton with people. In other words, if you got to walk on cotton with people, meaning that you got to watch every little thing you say. If you got to be careful how you say this and how you do that, because people automatically get offended. She said, that's too stressful. She said, that is too stressful. Don't live your life like that. And I've always been one to try to listen to a good advice. And I've been following that advice as best I could, as long as I can remember. I'm not going to walk on cotton to satisfy people. No. I can't do that. People, you ought to be mature enough to get to the point to where you can take constructive criticism from people and take it and make good out of it. Being a musician now, as a matter of fact, today I got some stuff that I got to do because I don't have the luxury of having great singers that I can just call on at a whim of the moment. I look at some of the other guys on the YouTube and whatnot, and I see how they have their various singers that they can call in, and I really admire that, and I think sometimes I envy that because when they got these immaculate singers. Now there used to be a time when I was in college I had access to those type of singers because I had a lot of voice majors that I knew, and I could get them to come and test out stuff that I wanted to test out. Some of my compositions that I was writing at that particular point in time. Nevertheless, I don't have that now, but I do have certain technology that I do try to use, and I don't use it to the fullest. I must admit that. But I do have, like I say, I recently purchased an APC Mini, which is a controller, mostly for Ableton Live. And I can do a lot of things with that, and I need to go and explore many ways to use that thing, and there's a lot of ways that it can be used. I've been checking out other musicians like C-Dub and from I think it's called Piano Club, how C-Dub is one of the instructors on there. But I do know that C-Dub I'm not sure is he the minister of music for Paul Morton in Atlanta, Georgia. But the guy's a great musician in my opinion, and I really do like old C-Dub a lot. I've been watching his stuff on the YouTube. You see, people, I've been playing keyboards now for over 30 years. But guess what? I'm still learning. And I got some friends that a couple of buddies of mine, Daryl Johnson, Floyd Carter, other keyboard players that were playing long before me. And I do not I do not access myself to think that I'm better and above those guys. Those guys were playing way before I started. And I look up to them guys to learn from them guys. Every time I get with them, I try to learn something. People say, well, Billy, man, you did. That's beside the point. You have never learned so much until you can't learn something new. And there's always somebody better than you. I don't understand why some of us that think that, we can't learn anything else. In other words, we have arrived. We've not arrived. You've not arrived. We are forever learning. And that's how come I say I love to get with Brother Carter. I love to get with Brother Johnson. Because I always learn something. I always learn something. Sometimes they don't even know it. But I be done picked off something they did. And they don't even know it. Because I'm not so proud to think that, people got to walk cotton around me. People don't have to walk on cotton around me. I want to know. And I want to know my shortcomings and where I need to improve at. I think about some of the choir members. I know all of my choir members just about it to a degree. I know what they are capable of doing. I know what they have shown me. And I know what they have not shown me. I base my criteria from that. That's how come I say I know them. Now, I don't know them like the Lord knows them, but I do know them in my capacity. I know what they are able to do it. I know what they're not able to do. I'm the one teacher, so I know what they are capable of doing to a degree. Until you show me something different, then I don't have any other reason to think any better. We got certain one. Everybody got their own personality, and you can't change people from that. But I feel like some of our attitude can be adjusted. We all need some attitude adjustment at times. And that's how come I say walking on cotton. I will refuse to walk on cotton around a person. If you don't want the truth, don't ask me. Don't ask me the man. If you can't stand the truth, well, you better not ask me. Because that's what I'm going to give you. Now, I would try to spare people's feelings. You don't go around there stepping on people's feelings. But sometimes people, your feeling can't be spared when it comes to the truth. That's how come I say I don't walk on cotton around people, but I do know that regardless of how much I have attained in my life, as far as the knowledge, and I thank God and I praise God for, and I give Him all the credit for giving me and allowing me to learn what I have learned over the years. But it's still room for more. There's still room for more people. You always got room for more. And when you get to the place where there can't nobody tell you nothing, you are a very dangerous person. And I'm going to be honest with you. You don't need them kind of people in your life. Anybody, my great-grandmama told me, a true person, a true companion, a true person of inspiration to you. Before, she told me that they may not like what you say, but they always respect what you say. And this is what I always wanted. I don't want everybody to like me, because everybody do not like me, and I know that. Everybody's not going to like you. But let them not like you for telling the truth, not for telling them a lie. Jesus said in His word in John 6:66, it said that when Jesus taught on a certain subject, a lot of the people could not take that teaching. And they left Jesus and didn't follow Him no more. But you never read nowhere in Scripture where Jesus ran behind them either. Jesus let them win. And this is what I'm going to tell each and every one of you. When a person get to the place where they don't want to follow your instruction, then you need to get you somebody else to follow. And like the old people did, they stopped following Jesus. And Jesus let them win. He didn't run behind anyone. This is the same way. I tell you and I tell myself the same thing. I will refuse to run behind anybody. In other words, I tell everybody, like my cousin, Edward Johnson. Some of you know him. I'm like Edward always say, he got a bad back. He don't bend to kiss nobody behind. I can understand where he come from that. See, when you got to do that, when you got to kiss people behind, in other words, to make them understand or see a point of view when you know you are right and they are wrong, then you do like Jesus, let them go. I've had many people to come and go in my life. I had many. In other words, even to before the internet, I've had people to come and go. They don't understand, they get offended, and they move on. In the Bible study, I've had many people to come, and I've had many to go. And get down to sometime be nobody in the Bible study but myself. But nevertheless, see, you didn't tell me to do the Bible study, and you're not going to stop me from doing it. I still do the Bible study right on. Because you cannot worry about people, because people change. One day they this way, one day they that way. You cannot rely on that. You cannot just base yourself on that. Don't get yourself dependent upon nothing where you just feel like you cannot do without it, because believe me, you can do without it. You can't do without it. But if it's all that the Apostle Paul said, as much as it lies in you, try to be at peace with all men. But you see, he said try, meaning that there are some people that you just got to let go. I mean, really, don't hold grudges. Don't be mad at them. Matter of fact, don't be mad at anyone. But you just have to let certain people go and let them, come to the fruition. In other words, let them come full circle with themselves. Because see, if you let people continue, if you got to walk on cotton, and you got to accept and agree with everything that somebody else say just because of the fact that their little bit of feelings going to be hurt, then see what it is they need to grow up. You just keep on doing what does say the Lord. Matter of fact, today I got some music I got to try to get done, people, and I'm going to do it. One way or the other, I'm going to accomplish what God put me on this earth to accomplish. I refuse to leave this earth without being done everything God have told me to do. And I'm not going to let people stop me from doing that by sitting around worrying about what's the matter. You can't do that. So with that being said, it's Mini-Man saying whatever you get into. If God ain't in it, it's best you come out of it. And remember, don't walk on cotton with nobody. Peace. Goodbye.